STS here again. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, get it out there. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crown. And we don't stay down, we stay up. And we don't chat pop. But I'm telling you, it's not real talk today. Trust me, it's not no joke out there. It's the Midweek Ketchup. And yeah, let's tap into this. And before we tap into this, we've got to do 2 shout outs to everybody on Telegram, but special shout outs to Tanya and Michelle, the 2 admins that have been putting up good ass information for the people there. So big ups to them. And yeah, what you got to say, baby?
Back onto the admins, Michelle and Tanya, posting some really good information on the Telegram channel. Last video that was put up, I'm not quite sure which admin posted it, but you know, all kudos to you and props to you. It's proper, yeah, tells everything that you need to know about the CBDC. You know, Lady Crown, she's been going on about the central bank digital
CBDC.
currency, CBDC, that they want to roll out. You know, Bank of England got their paper on it. You go on there, it's there to track, trace, and control. This thing will come, this will come, and you will be glad for it, and you'll be begging for it when everything goes to the hell in a handbasket and everything is shut. Because in order to reset the system, it has to come to a stop. Bam. Then when it comes back up again, guess what? You got something new. It won't be what you want though, because everything about your life will change. Everything about your life will change once you take the CBDC. Start taking the stab and the jab and the lurgy. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what it'll be like, because you'll be controlled in every way. What you buy, when you buy, how you buy. Because don't think that, and guess what, while they'll do it, like they said in the video, they'll entice you. Yeah, if you had 25k, you've now got 28. Ooh, I've got an extra 3.5 in the mid-cap. Guess what? Yeah, you go on, because trust me, it's the carrot, man. They might go dangle the carrot. So if you've not placed yourself outside of the system, then guess what? You have no choice or alternative but to be in the system. And that's where it's all over for you and your generations to come after you, because there's going to be nothing else for them, because you've not placed yourself in a position where you're able to take advantage of the massive, colossal wealth transfer that's taking place as we speak. Spoken about it so many times. I don't understand Bitcoin. Yo, go on YouTube and just type in BTC and just watch a video. Educate yourself. The information is out there for you, because if you are into the digital currencies and that means you don't have to transact with the CBDC, because guess what? Yeah, there'll be lots of businesses that will be taking these alternative currencies, but if you're not in it, trust me, you're going to find it very difficult to get in, because if you're already converted all of your wealth, so to speak, into the CBDC, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to set up a crypto wallet and go and buy something with what? With your CBDC? I want to remember, we've got all of our local banks, and they're all going to go, and everybody will be where? In the central bank system, centralized bank. Your central bank in England is the Bank of England, a private owned bank. Doesn't belong to the people, doesn't belong to the government. It's a privately owned bank. So everyone will be tracked and traced via the central bank system. Now imagine that. So every purchase that you make, everywhere you go, whatever you do, one entity, a central bank, will know all of that. So you tell me what freedom you think you're going to have. None whatsoever. The Chinese system, the communist system that's been going for however long, is a system that they want to bring throughout the entire globe. And the one way that they can do it is with the central bank digital currency. Because literally, when the Chinese started to protest out there, their phones flagged up red. So they couldn't get back home, they couldn't go and do any shopping, they couldn't do it. Literally cut them off, because it knew exactly where they were, because they used their digital wallet to purchase their ticket to travel to wherever they were going. Do you see what I'm trying to say? This is some serious shit. Watch the video. Kudos to the admins for posting this information, because I'm telling you now, watch it. And don't go, well, that could never happen, because people say that what happened in the last 3 years Could never happen. See it there? You've lived through it. Yeah? We're journeying through this transition and it's going to get really, really messy. But guess what? If you're positioned yourself in a way whereby you can transact outside of that, guess what? Life's going to be a lot more better for you. Trust me, you'll love life. But if you're not, then it's going to be really, really painful for you. Really painful. Not only for you, but for the old generations to come. This is the time to do it. Get on board. Yeah? Do it today. Come in, my.
You got that for chest.
I did. It needed to come off. Trust me.
Okay, let's tap into this briefly. The main distraction at the moment in time, because we stay present with Kanye West and White Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. Well, what can I say? That's another distraction for the public to tap into, especially people that are more time focused on the internet side of things. And trust me, I only focus on it for like 5-10 minutes because it's not a reality for me. The way I would respond to it is that all lives matter. Simple as that. You know what I mean? You gotta have a mentality that's about the oneness of life, and a lot of people that haven't got that. Divide and conquer. United we stay strong, divided we fall. You know what I mean? We got to tap into unity. One thing that I remember Malcolm X saying this in one of his famous speeches or lectures, shall I say, is that they gave you celebrities as your leaders to distract you away from your true leaders, which is yourself. Trust me, a lot of people are tapping into celebrities that are giving them nothing, giving them no information about how to help them on their journey, how to help each other. But we love to celebrate people that give us absolutely
nothing.
F4, absolutely jack. But Kanye West has been placed in that position by the elites. He's a billionaire for a reason. He's made certain sacrifices. His mom. People don't realize that, you know what I mean, the blood sacrificing thing is, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke, it's real.
Trust me,
that's what they do.
Serious rituals out there in order to get to those positions where a lot of people want to get to, but you want to do that ritual, you go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talent doesn't mean anything, because I'll tell you something now, there's lots of people I know with amazing voices, sing and dance and everything, but trust me, in the system that we have now, and that's why, when I talked about the CBDC, and we all know that the money that you have is not yours either, it belongs to the central banks, but that's what they've used to manipulate and control the whole world for thousands of years. Because with that money, it's given these so-called elites a great deal of wealth, but guess what? In order to achieve that kind of wealth, you got to do it. Or you walk away from it and carry on stacking your shelves, or going inwards and becoming your true self, your true man, your true woman. Most people, I don't care who they are, will say, you know what, I love my ma, but this 100 million sounds really... Because, trust me, as soon as it's done, that money's transferred into their accounts. Trust me. But you know what it's called, don't you? It's called blood money. And you'll never ever have a good life. I don't care how many care you have. I don't care how many women, I don't care about all of those physical things that you think that you've got because of this. That money can never bring you true happiness, because it was ill-gotten gains, and in the worst possible way. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't envy none of them, because me know say none of them no better than me, and the whole of them put their hand back at them for what them body.
It's the energy behind the money and the lifestyle that they got.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks glamorous, but the energy behind it is dysfunctional.
Of course it is.
This is why a lot of celebrities they end up going crazy.
That's why they clone them eventually, because they
can't
can't live with what they've done.
Yeah, they can't live through it.
No.
See, so they have to get cloned.
Yeah.
In order to live on with that image.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's where the alcohol, the drugs, all of those things come into, completely covering their bodies with tattoos, especially the man then, because a lot of them have to turn up their body and take, you know what I mean? They have to turn it up and take what and take it. You know what I'm saying? So they'll cover their bodies, their faces with tattoos to externally show how manly they are, but they've been deflowered. You get what I'm saying? They're no longer that man that they once were, because one next man take them. met gal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all of those things are showing you. It's a cry for help. It's like, and you think, oh yeah, he looks, tough and rugged and he's bulky and big, yo. None of that is bulky and big when you've succumbed to another man. Because what? This is how it goes. You know what I mean? If you want that contract, bro, you know what I'm saying? You just turn it up.
Your soul's precious, and you need to protect it.
You better, because if you don't, the Grand Reaper is out there ready for creep it up.
Yeah, man.
If you're going to sell yourself for money, and it's not even money, because the true money will come out of the earth, your gold, your silver, your platinum, your palladium, the elements. Yeah. That's real money, or it has been for 6,000 years, yeah? What man has come along and done is superimpose his ideas of money and told you, well, take this piece of paper and go buy what you want. And because you can buy what you think you can buy what you want with it, because trust me, you can't buy anything, yeah? You think that life's wonderful, and man will do most heinous things for the paper, yeah? The love of money is not evil, It's what you do with it. It's like the knife or the fork or the gun. You get what I'm saying?
It's always the intention.
It's
the energy behind what you do.
Exactly.
That's why I say, don't just, like Pap said, even though we spoke about Pap recently, you know what I mean? Don't just bop your head to the beat. Yeah. Listen to what these men are saying.
What they're saying.
Real life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But they're saying some evil shit.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
They're defaming themselves, you know what I mean? Denigrating themselves, you know what I mean? Taking the queens and making them into bitches and hoes and everybody, yo. Listen.
We're in a time right now where it's a lifting of the veil.
Yes.
And people are revealing who they truly are now. You can't hide it now. Before, when the two worlds were merged together, it's easy, to just fake it all day and get away with it. Now it's like, you're either real or fake. It's simple as that. You get me? You're either for the people or you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to pick a side.
It's time.
You know what I mean? It's
it really is time, because time is of the essence. You know what I'm saying? You're here in this day and this time for a reason. And if you don't know what that is, because you're still caught up in the distraction. No, it's me scratching my arm.
No, I thought you was bored with the same.
No, man, scratch my arm.
Get me away back.
No. Come back here. Can't keep me on 1 minute. I'll scratch you. If you're not aware of what's happening, you're not preparing for what's happening, then it's going to be a lonely path for you. And not just lonely. I mean, when you think about all of the resources that they're now saying, pipeline, North Pipeline, Nord pipelines being blown up, and if those things happen, they were done deliberately, because in order to make people suffer, or Europe suffer. I mean, you're there poking the bear, yeah? Putin is the bear, and you're there poking. One day might just turn around and clutch you, yeah? And that's what they've done, taking him out the SWIFT system, done all these things. But listen, they already set up their BRICS nation, they already set up the Shanghai Corporation time, and they've been buying gold like crazy. How much ton them up? So it's like, yeah, do what you're doing. Because when we're ready, right, we're just going to lock off this and let's see what you do then. The war is already happening. You know what I'm saying? The Third World War is taking place right now. What's going to happen is that the minions, the plebs, the ants, the pawns are the ones that are going to really suffer. And the majority of those that will suffer are going to be our elderly. How are we going to look after and protect the elderly, the vulnerable, and the young, the young ones? How are we going to do that when we're tied into a system that says, oh no, you've had your quota of milk today, so you can't have no more? Do you know what I'm saying? How are we going to do that if we're not coming together as men and women and setting up our own communities? That listen, those who are still on the
Rumble.
No, they take me way up on your phone there, WhatsApp.
Oh.
And you did a sharing all kind of fartness, because you can't talk nothing serious on WhatsApp, then lock it
Where
off.
does that come from, man?
Well, because I'm coming there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Work with me. Those of you who are still there, sharing the fartness and talking crap and listening to, and watching all kind of things that have been posted on there for people that have been treated dismally and beaten and done all kind of things, so all them horrible things that they share, because nobody ain't sharing anything on there to make you go, oh, isn't that sweet, isn't that lovely? Underneath it, ditch it and get onto Telegram. There's so much out there. Beat the bailiffs, yeah? That's a fantastic Telegram group. It literally gives you all the documents that you need. It shows you things on there that you'll go, oh my goodness, there's so many things on there. Yeah, and a lot of the things on a lot of the channels that I follow, I'll paste up, copy stuff, and paste it into the Lady Crown and STS Telegram channel for Uno to see, because I know that there's many of you aren't on those channels. But Beat the Bailiffs is an amazing one. You know, the Public Health Alliance, where people are coming together, setting up their own little health alliances in their own communities to do what? Look after one another, because we know, say, that if you don't want them to cart you up there unless you're in freaking pieces. If you can walk, guess what? We'll come together and we'll do the healing. We'll pick whatever we need to pick. You know what I'm saying? Nettles sting you. Well, guess what? It's really medicinal. Can't even make nettle soup to rot it. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's organised. Then we've got Rapid Response, where there's a group that's been set up, and it's going like wildfire on Telegram now. All different cities are setting up rapid responses, so we're all connected. And if somebody needs help or assistance, and they put out a call, if you're in the vicinity, you jump in your car or you walk or run, go around there, go give them the support with bailiffs and whoever else might be coming to their yard to come terrorize them, because that's what they are, terrorists. So you can see how it's evolving on the Telegram channels. People aren't coming on there and talking hogwash and posting things that you sit down, king your teeth to. You see what I'm saying? It's time, people. Lego them sitting there and start coming together and joining these Telegram groups and becoming farmers associations, people growing their own food, coming together as a collective. It's all on there. Trust me. Time. I
love your energy. You know?
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Passionate, man. I'm passionate about this, especially for the elderly and the children, because nobody wants to them pick the belly long and you can't give them nothing.
Not for real, man.
We're up at our allotments today, and we've not long got here. One of the workers is walking around telling us that 22 allotments have been broken into. Overnight, 22 allotments, and the situation have got dire yet. It's not gotten as bad as it's going to get.
And you predicted that from Whoopi Kilmer.
One way back, I said they'll be coming to lick off people's allotments.
Yeah, because people are getting desperate out there.
Exactly.
And back to the WhatsApp thing. Entertainment is entrainment for your psyche. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they want to laugh all day, but they don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
This is why we've got so many people living a fake life, because it's not even them. They just want to. Instead of having something that can help them, they want something that can distract them, but still make them feel good. You see what I mean? So it's an illusion again. It's a distraction again. And a lot of people want to look good, but don't want to feel good. There's so many flips going off in this world. You know, it is the big inversion, like my mentor likes to say out there, because a lot of people are living backwards. You know what I mean? They're living in reverse, and I'm telling you, it is a struggle. Big ups to the admin on there that posted that comment earlier on this morning about what did she say?
The Matrix, something about I can't remember word for word.
No, basically what she was saying, that it's a lonely path when you're aware, and it's true, because trust me, there's a lot of people that are just, you know, they're still tapped into this ignorance of life. Yeah. You know, just thinking, you know what, who gives a shit? They are completely. You know what I mean? You have to have a great attitude about life. Yeah. You have to tap in. This is why I said earlier, you know, I love your energy, because I can feel your energy. It's upliftment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to come, when you come in a room, uplift yourself, baby. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't come, we're not dealing with that, fam. No. Trust me. Because a lot of people don't realise, like, yo, trust me, from when you got all your faculties, trust me, I've got little tolerance for them. Because trust me, this is when I really tap into my shadow, because it's real life. Like, I show every single face. Like, I've got little tolerance for them, because trust me, there's people out here that ain't even got no legs, and they're living life, they're happy, because it's all about tapping into your own frequency, tapping into your mind, body and soul. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they complain about minor things. You're thinking, what, you complain about that? Yeah. Yo, there's people suffering, like real suffering and pain. Yeah. They don't know. You know what I mean?
They don't know. I remember when we was kids, you know, when you did a cry because you go in a shop and you want sweet, and your mother says she not buy it for you, and you did a cry. And you're bad. And mom used to say, she said to him, you cry? You not get nothing to cry about yet.
Yeah, and it's true.
And I'm telling you now, true, that's exactly what that's going to happen. the people out there still in the matrix, still living out right back now. We got Goose Fair in Nottingham, yeah, and the people them have got there and make them spin them round, turn them in an idiot and take out money out of them pocket for the pleasure of being, tortured, because I call that torture. That's not enjoyment. And people are still doing stuff like that when we're in a situation where last week Wednesday the whole of the UK economy would have crashed. Once the pension's gone, everything would have gone, trust me, and people are gone a goose fear. I'm like, okay, 10 days it's there for, because the last 2 years it didn't come because, social distance and all of that malarkey. So I'm thinking, look at are people still here? No, they're not. They're zombied off, they're matrixed off, and they're not going to. They're going to, next thing, them in a shop by them picking all of the wicked, evil sitting in pan shelf for Halloween. So they can go and trick and treat people. That's how dumb they are. It's a freaking sacrificial satanic event.
And when you tap into the right information, such as biochemistry, there's not one sweet that they're having that's going to help them on their journey.
Nothing
one. At all.
Not one.
And I feel sorry for a lot of the youth, because a lot of their parents are unaware that they're poisoning their children.
Yeah.
And when your child's going mad and that,
you cause it.
You cause it, you just didn't realise it for the most part, because some people do.
Some people do, but the majority don't. They don't realise what they're doing. They think, oh, just give me sweet.
Yeah, help him or her.
Oh, it's time for you to get your shots. Let me go and take you down to doctors because they're sent for you. Yeah.
You're matching them up.
ADHD, you know what I mean? Asperger's, sudden, cop death syndrome, all of them things there. We don't know. But the time for saying, I didn't realise is over, because I'm telling you now, the information's never ever been so poignant and so apparent than it is now, because it's out there for you. You've got to seek and I will find. But guess what? You don't have to look far, God's right at the end of your fingertips on your big ass smartphone. Yeah, beaky there, met nice. Right at the tip of your fingers. So start doing what you need to do. Wake up, all them where I sleep, shove them, wake them out of them sleep, but they say, believe me, man, I enjoy me. Left them.
Yeah, because it's all about vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to realise there's a lot of people out there, they ain't willing to listen or take action.
Got to feel pain first.
Yeah, they got to feel pain.
Real pain.
Because, trust me, pain triggers you to change your whole life. Yeah. If you tap into the right frequency and helping yourself. It's simple as that. And just like David Wynn Miller, Goggins, Dr. Joe Dispenza, they all went through pain. Oh, yeah. Real pain.
Real pain and suffering.
In order to change their life and become the masters of their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So pain can help you on your journey, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And it helped me, trust me. But yeah, what else we got to say, man? I'm better.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
As you can tell, my energy is a bit picked up a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smiling a bit more.
Yes. You want to remember what it was like on Monday, man.
Yeah.
The image wasn't clear on there. I'm glad it wasn't too clear either, because you've been saying, well, what do him face look like?
Asha?
Oh.
What's up?
We're not going there. I don't know what I do.
Let's get back to default. You know what it is? Me and Lady Crown have got a language, innit? And you don't want to tap into it, but
no.
Here's what it is.
Acha. Se ne mantu?
Pacific?
Acha.
Cola. You still got to have fun, baby. All the time.
Oh, listen, if you're not laughing.
Every day, have humour.
Every day, find something to, even sometimes we were coming up here today and STS was reminding me about something that I said one day last week.
That's funny.
And we was cracking, weren't we?
Yeah. We were crying.
We're cracking up. Because guess what? It was funny.
Trust me,
it was funny. So,
right.
Yeah, man, laugh, love, live.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. All of us. Yeah. So, I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
It's a midweek catch-up. We're not giving you
not too much,
a real talk. Yeah,
it's not a real talk. It's more like just to give people a bit more of what a lot of people have tapped into in terms of the mainstream side of things.
Yeah.
You get me? Because most people's focus is there, and it should be on their own life.
Yes.
Real life should be.
Real life.
What can I say? I was gonna give you a bar, but my throat is still repairing itself. So yeah, What you gotta say, baby?
That's it for me. Loving it all. Do what you gotta do. Spread the word far and wide. Get the people that you know. At least everybody watching this on your social media platforms, you need to tell them to get onto Telegram. Give them the Lady Crown and STS. Just send them a video or whatever from that so they can just join it. Get people awake, get them aware. And then all the other channels that are on there that would be of interest to them, because let me tell you, there's so many on there of interest to you that will help you on your journey to freedom. If you do not feel that you are free to live your life, cause no loss, no harm, no injury, and to be left alone to do that, then guess what you need to do? You need to, freedom is never handed to you because you've been enslaved all of your life. And we all know that, those of you in the know, by the virtue of that birth certificate, Crown copyrighted you, you're owned. And if you want to take back what's rightfully yours, then nobody's going to hand it to you on a plate. But guess what? Everything that they put in place to hold you down, you can dismantle one by one and take back what's rightfully yours. The information is out there for us now. There are men and women, brave men and women. Yo, I'm glad we got this protection up here on the veranda. Brave men and women who, some of them who sacrificed their lives, and their livelihoods to bring this information for us to use to help to free ourselves. Like the Honourable Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. That's exactly what we have to do. Rise up, my people. It's time. The sleeping soldiers have to wake up. The men and women have to wake up and take back what's rightfully ours. Not never come about without revolution. And sometimes blood is shed. Because right back now, these evil ones have been shedding our blood for hundreds of years in their so-called wars to take control of the planet. Because if you think wars was about bringing democracy to those other countries, you were sadly mistaken. It was about taking control and instituting a central bank. And you go and look at where the central banks are in this world, then you'll know what I'm talking about if you don't already know. Love and I like cooked food, but right now, me out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you one still. Yeah, like I like to say, they want you to commit self-genocide, and I'm telling you, they taught you a pack of lies. So just keep on staying, keep on aligning yourself to the truth, and you'll be guided. You know what I mean? To your greatest evolution, man. Big ups to all of you out there. Enough love for honor, and we'll see you on the next one, baby. You know? And STS and Lady Crown over and out. Peace and blessings. Just gonna keep raising your soul.
Peace, my people.